Hello Newcomb family, welcome back to the channel Living the Newcomb Life. I'm Jerry, this is Dawn.
Hi.
And today what we're going to be doing is making one of these benches. So stay tuned and watch how we get it done. Alright guys, so I'm going to be building the flip top bench table. It's made by 2x4 Basics. I bought it online from Northern Tool and had it delivered. Then I went to one of the box stores and got 8-foot 2x4s and stained them. It calls for a total of 9 2x4s. 2 of them have to be cut to about 6 foot. So when you assemble this, you're actually going to assemble it upside down. Because of what I'm using, it's going to be on here like this, and it's going to end up like that. So what it calls for is 4 2x4s. This is going to be the bench top portion, and this has to be 5 inches from the edge. And it also calls for 1/4 inch spacers. The funny thing is, what I found out was if you get one of the large paint stirring sticks, it's exactly 1/4 inch in width. So what I did was I'm going to fit these in between each one. And then I'll secure it with a ratchet strap to help everything stay put. You also need to make sure that your edges are perfectly lined up. So this part is not in the actual directions itself, but I would imagine it's just going to help keep everything together and solid so that it won't move throughout the building process. All right, everything looks like it's all squared up, leveled out, and exactly 1/4 inch spacing. So the boards aren't perfect, you know, like with any wood that you buy, but it's gonna work out and we're gonna make it work. All right, so now I have to get it so it's 5 inches from the edge and perfectly square.
So on these, they're marked front. Does it need to go facing this way or that way?
Well, in this case, so long as they're both facing the same way.
Right. So this is the front for
Yep.
this one.
Yep.
Okay.
So as Dawn was saying, these are marked front. I don't know if you guys can see it inside there. It's also marked front right there. You just have to make sure that they're both facing the same way.
You said 5 inches?
5 inches. So I'm going to mark my holes. So right now I'm just drilling pilot holes. I've got the smallest drill bit that I have, and I'm going to drill the pilot holes before All right, so now I'm taking the screws that were provided and I'm gonna screw them in to my pilot holes. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but some of these boards are not exactly level or flush. So what the directions call for is when you cut the wood for the bottom pieces, they ask you to save them so that if you're making an 8-foot bench, then you'll use them to help make everything flush. So these are 8 foot. I've already measured 4 feet, so I have my center, and I'm just going to screw it down to make everything flush and a little more stable. I am using Power Pro exterior screws. These are 3-inch size 10, and they take a T25 star drive bit, so that's what I'm going to use. And they're self-tapping. All right, there you go. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but it is really meshed everything and made it a lot more flush. Plus, it adds a little more stability. Now that I have my tabletop ready to go, I need to insert the slide locks. What the slide locks do is they will allow you to change it from a bench to half of a picnic table. So basically, if you're sitting on it and it's a bench, the portion that is on your back, you will be able to unlock these and slide it from that position where it's on your back to where it's completely level, so you can use it as a tabletop. So I'm going to insert the slide locks now. So the premise is you can lock it in the upright position when it's set up as a table with this right here. So now that the tabletop is done, now we have to start on the seat portion. So I'm going to grab the smaller 2x4s and we're going to keep moving forward. Okay, so I have the shorter 2x4s in the bases of the bench. I just have to mark where I need to drill it out, and then screw it down. Okay, now that the legs are fully aligned, it's time to put the tabletop / bench back on. One of the tricks that you want to make sure is the slide locks. You want to make sure that they are facing down when you put this on. Alright, now I'm going to use 9/16 wrench and socket and tighten them up. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the stabilizer bar on, since I got it flipped upside down, and it'll be a lot easier to put it on like this. So I just marked my center at 4 feet. that really fleshed it up nice. All right, so let's flip it and get the seat put on. All right, let's take the straps off and see how it looks. Alright, everything looks good, exactly 1/4 of an inch in between each other. And there you go. Alright guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video, it really helps. And hit that notification bell so you're up to date on all of our upcoming videos. And thanks for watching, guys.